afternoon, good evening. Okay, I'm not sure if the listeners are hearing my caller. Can you put your headset on for me, Peter, and tell me, can you hear the caller?
Hello.
I'm hearing you good.
He's hearing you good.
Okay, and you're hearing him?
I hear him.
All right, I want to say good evening and thank you very much for agreeing to be our special guest this afternoon as we're doing a tribute to someone who's very close to you. I'm talking to Mr. Basil Brown.
Yes, correct.
Who is, what's your connection with Dennis?
I'm his brother. I'm
You're-
his bigger brother.
You're his bigger brother.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much for agreeing to be a guest on the Conduit show. And I know that you have some relatives who are actually listening to you right now.
Yes.
Do you want to say anything to them?
No, not specially. Not specially.
Not really?
No.
Oh my goodness. All
I
right.
mean, if they're listening to this because it concerns Dennis, I appreciate them paying attention. You know, it's something worthwhile.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Basil,
Yeah.
we specifically wanted to talk to you this evening because it really was our intention to present Dennis Brown, the man.
Yes.
As an older brother to Dennis,
Yes.
when did you first realize that he had a talent?
When he went on stage the first, like about the age 6 or 7, when Mr. Siaga put him on at some place in the West from when he was very small, like about 6 or 7. So I was surprised. And then after that, Baron Lee started to use him and all the nightclubs and entertainers started to
Take
get
notice.
in touch with him to perform when he was like 6 or 7. But I understand that our grandfather had a good voice, and you know, it came from my grandfather. He was a solo singer in a Baptist church. He had a very good voice, you know. So that's the way Dennis got it, that talent.
Right, and Dennis's grandfather's
Our
name
grandfather too, yeah.
was David Emmanuel.
David Emmanuel. That's how Dennis have the middle name Emmanuel, because my grandfather was David Emmanuel Bread. So my father gave him the middle name Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, which is where Dennis got Dennis Emmanuel Brown.
Yes.
So really, the singing is hereditary because I
Yes.
understand also that your father, Arthur Brown,
Yes.
Dennis's father, was
Yes.
also in the entertainment industry.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
He wrote plays like the pantomime and stage shows and TV and radio programs. And he did stand-up comedy. He was a dancer in his young days. And I was a stand-up comedian too. I work on the same shows with Dennis, Byron Lee shows and nightclubs.
So you were a comedian also,
Yes, yeah.
Basil?
Yes, even up here I did some things up here.
Really?
I was working, yes, and I do some stuff like with schools and in Jamaica, you know, when they have some dinner dance or something like that, you know. And I have a write-up on the back of one of Dennis' albums that was done by Derek Harriott. You heard of Derek Harriott?
Absolutely, yes. Derek Harriott was also...
You could get a copy. I could make a copy and send to you. I have a big write-up there.
Oh, absolutely,
I
absolutely
was
would...
in a program named Life in Hopeful Village, which came on JBC Saturday nights and Monday on RJR. And my father was on that program too, plus another program he was in by the name of Dulcimina. I wasn't in that one.
You weren't in Dulcimina.
For those scripts.
I remember that.
So what character did you play in Life in Hopeful Village?
Man, M-A-N-M-A-N. My name was Man in that.
I'm sure there are people listening who will remember that show.
Yes,
I'm actually here speaking with Man
Yes.
from Life in
My
Hopeful.
father wrote a script when I was leaving Jamaica. He said, man was trying to escape from some policeman and jumped out a window. Because my father knew I was leaving Jamaica, I would be out of the program, you know?
So they wrote that into the script.
Yes, my father wrote the script that time.
My goodness. So who was it that nurtured the young Dennis Brown? I mean, was it was it ordinary for a 6, 7, 8-year-old to be performing? Who would go with Dennis when he was performing?
Well, he could go by himself, but our father would accompany him, because at that age I was very scared to know he was on the street by himself. So father would accompany him to this place of Siaga, somewhere in the west, Apparently would pick him up and other promoters would come for him.
So as a bigger brother,
Yeah.
what did you think about this little slip of a boy?
I was surprised. I'm surprised to realize that he would be this great, I'm surprised. Because I remember when he just started, they used to put him on a box. And he used to sing one of Derek Arias' songs called I'm a Little Man in This Town. But the song was really called I'm a Big Man in This Town. But
So
he would use that line and hold his hand like about 2 feet from the ground and say, cause I'm a little man in this town, Yes.
My goodness. Basil, I want to ask you, growing up in Kingston, how many were in the family?
Huh?
How many of you were in the family?
You mean like brothers and sisters?
Yes,
About
yes.
5 of us.
There were 5 of you.
But I'm number 1, I was the first one.
So you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest, yes.
So are you all...
When my father died, my name is mentioned first, I still have the clipping.
Yeah. So are you all in the entertainment industry, or what routes did you take, the rest of the family members?
What?
Who else is in the entertainment industry?
No, nobody is.
It was just your father, yourself, and Dennis?
Yes.
The 3 of you?
Father, no. I used to be very close to him, going around with him, and he taught me, how to do certain things, because we were in some of the same programs like a pantomime and that sort of thing, And I always look at the scripts he wrote, so I had an idea how script writing was done,
So you actually carried on the tradition of the script writing and the pantomime?
Something short, but I mean, nothing long, It's a little 15 minutes sketch also, I could just do that,
Right.
Sometimes I get jobs like when these churches or these schools, Alpha Academy and so on, have a dinner dance also. I probably do a 15-minute thing,
Right. So do you think your father had any influence in coaching Dennis, or do you think that he was just naturally gifted?
Natural.
It was a natural gift.
Just a natural gift.
Hmm.
A natural gift.
Did you ever think that Dennis would have such an impact on the world of reggae music?
No, I'm really surprised. And I'm proud.
Absolutely.
When Dennis got good, my father always introduced him. This is my beloved son in whom I am well pleased, He always used that.
Yes.
When he's introducing him,
Yes, absolutely. So what is it that you're doing with yourself now, Basil? Are you still...
Well, I am a tax accountant. Right now, I'm preparing income tax returns.
This is your busy season.
Yeah, it might be the season. The tax form is marked 1040, you know that?
Yes.
You know why?
No.
The government says every $50 you earn, keep 10 and send them 40.
Oh my goodness, is that really true?
Yeah, of course it's true.
1040? Every dollar you earn, you keep 10 cents?
The tax form is called a 1040. The government says every $50 you earn, keep 10 and send them the other 40.
Amazing. Wow. So, who knew?
I'm just kidding here.
You're kidding. He's kidding. He's not serious. He's joking. So you really are a comedian, aren't you, Basil?
I don't know, but I might try, Because right now, I'm preparing a tax return for this woman, and she wants me to claim the wig she's wearing on her
Yeah, I
head.
can hear him in there.
She wants to what?
Her wig, W-I-G. She's wearing a wig.
Yes.
She has to claim the wig on the return.
Well, it depends on...
So they have to put it down as an overhead expense.
Oh my goodness. That's not very funny. We're talking to the comedian Basil Brown, the older brother. The comic Basil Brown, the older brother.
Where do you reside? In New York?
Yes, I am in New York.
You're in New York.
Don't let the English accent fool you.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Um,
in the Bronx.
You're in the Bronx. Okay,
Alright.
coincidentally, I'm in the Bronx too. So maybe we will buck up very soon.
I'm a carpenter.
Don't tell anybody where you are, Mr. Brown. They'll come looking for you.
I want them to listen.
You want them to come and look for you? Well, hopefully we can have an evening with Basil Brown. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
How does that sound, Mr. Brown? We can have an evening with Basil Brown at Wembley Athletic Club.
There you go.
Oh, I go there. I performed there a couple of times with this guy from Jamaica, some Christmas season. He has some music thing, you know.
Okay.
I have a lot of friends over there.
Well, okay, great. So you have a...
guy named, we call him, I know a lot of guys over there.
You know, Piper.
Close to me, like walking distance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Story is the guy who have these plays, these things. Rachel, you know Rachel?
what was the name?
Every Christmas season he has some dance over there, Rachel, you know?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
Raymond
yes,
Shaw.
Rachel,
Yeah,
yes,
Rachel, yeah,
yes.
we know.
Work with Rachel. And another guy named Brown, a singer. I think he's some far cousin of mine. Dennis knows him.
Bunny?
Brown.
Bunny Brown?
Eh?
Bunny Brown?
I don't know.
No, not Bunny. I think I know who it is because he performed at the tribute to Dennis Brown at
Oh, the one,
Henrica's.
the one from Canada.
Yeah, not sure.
The club is very close to me. It's like walking distance.
Wow,
I
wow.
have a lot of friends over there.
Oh my goodness. I mean, this is really a pleasure speaking to Basil.
So you go to Wembley sometime?
I
All the
absolutely
time.
do all the time. It's
Oh, yes.
my dad's Sonny P was one of the resident DJs back in the day, along with Piper Brown.
What's the last name?
Sonny Pearson,
Oh,
Ken-
yeah, I remember you told me.
Kentish Pearson. Yes, yeah. So he would play for the boat rides for Wembley, and also play at their functions, and would play cricket too.
I know the Kentish, that was in Spanish Town.
Ah, okay.
Is one Kentish.
Yes, I think that's the same one.
Yeah, he played for West Indies, and he was...
No, he didn't play professionally.
That's...
He played amateur cricket.
yeah.
But I remember they would go over to that place in the Bronx, that big park,
Oh, Van Cortlandt.
Van Cortlandt Park.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Riverdale side.
And also they would play teams in Cleveland and other places.
Yeah.
Right.
Played table tennis in Jamaica, too.
You did?
Yeah.
No, I know that you were a civil servant.
Yeah, I worked with... I started as a temporary clerk in prison department, and I worked for 8 years, but I transferred to Jamaica Information Service. That's where the program Life in Opus Village and Dulcimina came from, and then I came to... I joined my wife in New York, you know,
Uh-huh.
in 1969.
So, wow, you've been here since 1969?
Yes, I'm here since 1969.
Oh my goodness. So how did you maintain the connection with Dennis then, having left Jamaica?
Well, whenever he was in New York, he would always stay by us, you know, by me, you know.
Uh-huh.
He would always stay by me.
Right.
And those people wouldn't pay him. He had a problem, you know. I had to follow him wherever he's going. Those people wouldn't pay him when he was younger, you know.
Wow.
He had a hard time with these people, you know. Didn't need to pay him, you know. And
Wow.
he was very young,
You know, that's still,
you know.
I think that's sometimes still the case today, Basil. You know, it's such a shame that there are those in an industry who really are just in it for gain. You know, but that's I think another conversation for another time.
Yeah.
What do you think Dennis would be doing if he were still alive today?
I think he would still be on top. He
And-
would still be on top, you
And
know.
and why do you say that with such conviction?
Yeah, because he wouldn't be that old so far because he was born
58. He would be 58.
like 57. He was born, you know.
Yeah, he would be 58.
He would he's talented, so yeah, people in the Tony Bennett and all these people, 80 something singing, he would be on top same way, you know. He's talented.
Right.
He's on top.
I'm going to hand you over to my co-host. Oh, okay. He doesn't want to ask any questions. He's going to talk into the mic. I don't know. Do you have a question, Peter? or a comment?
Not really. No. I'm just listening, Mr. Brown.
He's just listening to you and what you're saying, Mr. Brown. Okay, so we did speak earlier on, and I asked you of all of your brother's music.
Yeah.
Did you have a particular favorite song?
Yes. Money in my pocket.
Oh my God.
Why that particular track?
I don't know, but I have to say it's my favorite, you know.
Right.
Just like this song, you know.
Money in My Pocket.
Yeah,
I think
Money
that
in my pocket, you know.
that particular track was a huge hit in England. I think it actually went to the charts. It appeared on the charts, and I'm trying to find the track, and it's just so strange. I don't think I have that one in my playlist. I know Peter is looking frantically in his bag, but we're going to find that track, Basil, and play that one for you. Are there any comments, or is there any message you'd like to send to Dennis? What would you like to say to him?
I hope, you mean Dennis, my brother who passed away?
Yeah.
Well, I hope he is with Bob Marley and all the other entertainers having a good time.
They're having a jam session.
Peter will be enjoying listening to him wherever he is, and I think he's there. You know, I think he's there.
Yes, absolutely.
To me, you know?
Absolutely. And we're so
Matter
happy.
of fact, when he was like 4 years old, he couldn't call my name. He called me Brother Bottle.
Brother Bottle?
Ever listen?
Brother Bottle, B-O-T-T-L-E, Brother Bottle. He couldn't say Brother Basil, you know?
Oh, my goodness.
Brother Bottle, you know?
Well, you know something, Basil, at the end of the day, we know him as Dennis the Entertainer. You know him as Dennis.
At the funeral, my father was sick in a nursing home at that time, you know?
Uh-huh.
He had Alzheimer's.
Oh God.
Oh, sorry to hear about
He
that.
wasn't a sickly man. He just took over, you know? So I had to stop here the morning before the funeral, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And father didn't recognize me or anything, you know?
Oh, my goodness.
That,
That
you know?
terrible
You know
disease.
my daughter a long time now, Dennis.
Yes, I do. A very nice young lady who always gives me the right connections. I want to also just give a shout out to the family, the UK family, Marla and Denise and all of the members.
I never met Marley, you know, but Dennis sent me a picture.
Right. Well, I had the pleasure of meeting Marla. Very nice young lady, beautiful spirit.
She resembles him. I have
Yes, he does.
She's a spitting image of Dennis, and when you actually see her in person, you're very taken aback because it's as though Dennis has come back to life. It's very, I don't want to say scary, but it really does make you stop in your tracks. When you see Marla for the first time, you're like, wow, you are the spitting image of your father. And I'm sure she hears that all the time. But I know...
have the same nose, you know?
Yes, it's the nose. It's in the nose. Yes, Basil. You know exactly. But I want to say, Basil, thank you. I'm not going to keep you from your work because I know this is busy season for
I
you.
don't mind spending some time with you, you know?
We're definitely going to maintain that connection, and I'm going to come and see you very soon because I know that you have some things that you want to show me.
Call me anytime, you know?
Thank you so much, Basil. Thank you very, very much for agreeing to be our special guest this evening as we pay tribute to your brother. And also, we're going to be seeing you, hopefully, at Wembley very soon, right?
Yes, it's near to me. And I've been there, I know quite a few people there, you know?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Basil.
Yes, have a nice evening.
You too. Take care. Walk good. Oh, my goodness. That was the very special guest on today's show. It's Mr. Basil Brown, who is the older...
Brother of Dennis.
Let me put my headset on so I can hear myself so I'm not screaming into the mic. Basil Brown is Dennis Brown's older brother, and he was just telling us, reminiscing and telling us a little bit about what it was like growing up with Dennis Brown. It seems like the family is very talented. The father the son, the older son, Basil, and Dennis. And I'm sure there are other family members who are talented. We know certainly that Dennis's children, I think all of them, I'm talking about the children from in the UK. And actually there are some, the children in the UK, they're all musically inclined. And the youngest, I think, is Marla. I think Marla is the youngest one. And she's actually doing great, great work. I'm sure, along with other family members, keeping that memory of her father alive. I'm talking about the Dennis Brown Foundation and the work that the foundation is doing. And also in just keeping her father's memory and spirit alive in the eyes and in the listening ears of the reggae fans who are out there who love good music and especially love the music of Dennis Brown. Peter, what would you like to say?
Well, I would just have to keep, these singers' legacy alive. I mean, we grew up on them. Now listening to music nowadays, I don't know what's coming.
Right. I mean, you talk about a Dennis Brown. I don't think Dennis Brown ever sang a slack music or derogatory music. It was always either revolutionary music or, uplifting music or love songs. I mean, Dennis Brown singing love songs. Oh my goodness. Wow. Turn over, drop off of the chair. What can I say? Dennis Brown, boy, you I dig you, Dennis. I really dig you. All right, so I have one more track to play, I think. Did I do my two?
You did your two, but you can...
Okay, no, go ahead, because we know Marie requested a song. Do you have Marie's request in the chat room? You have Marie's request, and then, of course, Basil wanted to hear Money in My Pocket. Do we have those two? All right, so let me bring up some music here. I think we're good. Ooh, yeah, I think so. Take it away. This one going out especially to Marie, who's logged into the chat room. She requested Silhouettes from D. Brown.
Walking past your house late last night. All the shades were pulled and drawn way down tight. From within the dim light past, the silhouette on the shade. Oh, what a lovely couple they made. Silhouette, 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 silhouette. Die, oh, silhouette, 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 silhouette. Die, oh. Put his arms around your waist and held you tight. Kisses I could almost taste in the night. Wondering why I'm not the man whose silhouette on the shade. I couldn't hide the tears in my eyes. Silhouette, 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 silhouette. Die, oh, silhouette, 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 die, oh. It's true, oh yeah. Lost control and rang your bell. I was sore. Let me in or else I'll beat down your door. When two strangers who had been to silhouettes on the shade said to my shop, you're